Yeah, the UIS is another one that's a real pain in the ass.
Brought to you by the UIS. Welcome to the UIS. We've got things to talk about. Let's go on a journey, a trip through drama land, a quick stop to laugh at the rage pigs, an adventure to the world of the lolcows. Don't worry if we forget the incels, everyone else has. And in the end, we think fuck that we're not them. Oh yeah! It's that time again, 9 o'clock p.m. Do you know where your lolcow is? It is time to take a moment, take a journey with the prophet. So come hold my hand. Wait, that's not my hand. We are better than crystal meth. It's the UI fucking S. The UIS. The UI fucking S. The UIS. Welcome to the UI fucking S. Welcome to the UIS. Welcome to the UIS.
All good people are asleep and dreaming.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the UIS. Where have you guys been? My God, seemed like forever. Please let me know if the audio is screwed up. In the time that I've been gone, I have formatted my computer, reset everything back up, and so who the hell knows if it's even working right? Am I even live? I don't even know. I guess I am live since I did see some messages from Cringe Minion, Rax Labs, TM, welcome. H-Bomb, good to see you. And Charlie is here. I know everyone has been completely worried about Charlie. Not about me. Not about me. I'm just fucking, yeah. All about Charlie. All right. Got some splaining to do. Hey, Heretic Fringe. I have been right here. I have made so many videos halfway. I have set up so many live streams halfway. Just can't figure out a reason to go live, you know? And tonight, there's no reason. I think I'm echoing, aren't I? And so tonight, I just decided to go live to do a little something I need to do anyways. And I want to do it with you guys. All right, let me see. No, my mic is not being monitored, so I shouldn't be echoing. I don't know. Let's turn my headphones down. There, that's a little bit better. I can't hear myself. That's good. So, I made a few videos about keyboards and things like that, which that's nothing new. I've always been a little bit of a romance with my keyboards, and it's never gonna stop. I'm still using the last one that I bought and showed off, and changed the keycaps on it, and I just got a new set of keycaps. I'm like, well, you know what? Got nothing better to do. I might as well change them on here and talk to you guys and just see what's been going on. And so, hopefully, it won't be too boring for you guys. I do have my setup over there. If you look to, I guess, be over there. That's my little workstation there. And it's focused in right now on the keyboard. And I'm about to switch inputs. Change the this microphone for this microphone. Same damn thing. Remember I went live? Went cell phone panel? Yeah. In bed, too. In bed. John shouted me out. Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you to John. I definitely appreciate it. So, I'm going to switch over for a moment and go over there. I'm only going to be gone just a moment. Don't worry. I'm not really going anywhere. So let's find the right one here. My little workshop deal. And I will see you in just a moment. All right, we're almost there. We'll just scooch over just a little bit. All right, this is the first time I've actually used this setup, so hopefully it's not too bad. What the hell? Damn stream chat's all buggered. I guess it'll just have to do. Good to have me back. Well, it's good to be back. Like I said, I haven't really gone anywhere. It's just been not wanting just to go live, or just release crap. You know, I want it to mean something. I want it to be good, you know? So, this is the keyboard, which I showed off. Right now, I changed the keycaps to these silly little Nintendo keycaps. And this right here is my new set. And now that I got my watch in frame, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I know I showed it off a long time ago on like just showing images of it. It's a unique watch in that it's a 24-hour watch. And so when it looks like it's 6 o'clock, you know, it's really noon. So the second hand and the minute hand work as normal, but the hour hand, there's 24. And it is Russian. It is a Vostok. So anyways, what has been going on? I've been out of the game so much that I don't even get Cyrax videos in my feed. So I don't even know if the little boy's still alive anymore. Can always hope, right? Let's see, am I still alive? Looks that way. Brand new. So this is also an unboxing. So it was real. I did not know that someone shouted me out. That is great. Not sure what video they used either. I don't have too many up anymore. I've of course got the lolcow landfill up. There's always that. Okay, let's do the unveiling. Okay, it's upside down. So I picked this up on a little Black Friday deal. It can't be like, Dark Side Phil and spend, what was it I heard about $2,000 on Black Friday? On just pure trash? No. I picked these up. They normally run about $100. I picked them up for about 30-something bucks. Trying to be careful so that I don't spray keycaps everywhere. Actually get them open to where you can actually see them. And so these are a new kind. I can't remember the type, but they are made of PBT, very strong plastic. Never gonna rub off. Anyways, you guys aren't talking very much. Honestly, I think if I tuned into a live stream and saw some idiot playing with keycaps, I would probably run away too. So last I heard, there was some fake court stuff going on, like imaginary judges. Okay, so these are very different than I thought they were going to be. Drop, usually the company Drop usually has these keycap format of MT3, which are really thick, tall, retro looking. These are not so much, but they're still nice. I couldn't resist just because they were red and, got a red keyboard. Let me check something real quick. Okay. So what has happened? What has happened is my chat broke. It's gone. So I went and popped out the other chat so I can actually read something. Okay. See if I can get caught up here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Audio loud and clear. Got some explaining to do. There we go. Okay. Not for us. All right. CVG has returned to the Raxiverse. And now you. I wonder who will be back next. I think you got the tism. Oh yeah, I definitely got the tism when it comes to things like watches and keyboards and keycaps. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Let's see, John got him some low effort GF Troll. He didn't buy it for long. The new desk treating me good. Thank you, Sneed. It is. It's not as solid as this one, which what I'm at right now is the old desk, and this thing is from like the 70s. One of those thick ass school desks. And the new one, you know, is a very cheap $100, just very long desk. And so it serves its purpose, but it's definitely not all that. Probably doesn't know who John is. I've never met him. I've never spoken with him, but I have seen a little bit here and there with John. I know that he either is Marty's brother-in-law or is playing the part of Marty's brother-in-law. Fake Court was the last dark. Building my keyboard. Yes, family. I'm going to take all these keycaps off and just put the new ones on. Fake Court, fake girlfriends, just waiting for Sally's bum ticker. And it's like, how can it not have already happened? I mean, the lady's like 80 years old. She has to have like type 3 diabetes by now. I mean, she weighs what, 250 pounds? It's insane. Chance has been catfished by 5 different girlfriend trolls in the last 2 weeks. Keeps breaking up with each and pick up the next one. Yo, that's always him, you know. It's just sad life to go through fake girlfriends and never actually be touched by another human being. Anticipating Shanny's last tooth. Nasty. And hello to you, family. See if I'm missing anyone's name. Nope, it's got same old for now. We got Cringe Minion, Rax Labs, Heretic, Family, and Sneed. All right, so now we actually have a chat that's actually working. I can continue now. So, about 2 or 3 days ago, which that would make that Sunday, H-Bomb and I recorded a little bit of something. Probably won't go anywhere. But we watched the It's a Dented Life by Kino Casino. And I did record it. I did record our like reactions and our banter and, you know, whatever. But it just wasn't that good, I guess. Not so much maybe our interactions weren't that great, but you know, the show itself, the Kino Casino show. I mean, I'm not going to bash anything about it. I mean, it's better than something I could have done. I mean, they put a whole bunch more effort than anything I've ever done. But it just was, I didn't think it was as funny and as reaction worthy, I guess, as the last one. The last one I thought was, you know, just great, the Dented Zone. But it was good enough. And so I probably won't release anything on it. We were thinking of doing it again and actually doing it live. And so if there's interest in that, I know there's not a whole lot of love for DSP anywhere, even in his own home. So anyways, I got a bunch of keycap pullers. Fancy ones, cheap ones, ultra fancy ones, ones with keycap and switches attached. How about that? And so, the best one though, the cheapest one. You feel sorry for Phil? I mean, there's something to be said there too. I mean, I don't know if I feel sorry for him. I think he deserves everything he gets in the bad way and does not deserve anything good. I think he is undeserving of a lot of the stuff that he does get. It's like I just never really got the we hate you, but we're gonna like make sure that you survive enough to not stop playing around on the internet. But then again, people could say the same thing about Cyrax. Except no one gives Cyrax money. People give DSP money, and I just absolutely hate it. All right, so maybe I will take these off with this one, then switch it up and use a different one. And I am using different keycaps right now on this keyboard than it came with. Like I said, I put these Nintendo keycaps on it. This keyboard is built like a goddamn tank. I don't know if you can see, but there's like just metal inlays. Insane. Sally loves him. Ed, Marty. Let's go to a different one. And with Phil, I think, which I don't know if it's against terms of service, but I honestly think that there should be a sort of pool, maybe a little wager, little betting going on. To see if 2026 is the year that it will happen to Phil. I mean, I'm not a big gambler, so I don't really know how betting works and the whole odds and the over and under and all that stuff. I'm sure someone knows. It's like, is it going to happen first 6 months, second 6 months, whatever? Will it happen on stream? I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's an F key, but there's an F key right here too. That's because this F key is smooth. This F key has a little notch, as does this J key. So you feel your home row. Yeah, pull the Hogan, the eternal Hogan. Forever sleep, as Yoda would say. Oh, this one sucks. Let's get out the one that I know is going to work. I mean, the man does not eat very well. Everything he eats is bought for him by his whales. It's all fast food. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the picture of health, but I mean, the man never leaves the house. He's live, what? At least 8 hours a day, 8 to 12 hours a day. He's a buzzard, absolutely. All right, well, I've got these over here that I want to change out, and they are in the other set. See, for the price I paid for this, which I said it was like 30-something bucks on Black Friday, it's a very good deal because it is a complete set. I could probably scrounge up enough and use some in the other keyboards if I really wanted to. Different size space bars, even like a different size enter keys for like some of the European keyboards that have the different ones. Yeah. And even the numbers the numbers right here. I can have a white enter key. Is there a red enter key? There's not. I guess I'm stuck using it. That's okay. It upsets me a little bit when, you know, people like Asmongold platform him to an even bigger audience than he has before. Because, you know, he's going to squander it. And he did squander it. He gained some of Asmongold's, you know, gigantic audience, made a ton of money, and immediately spent it. To him, it's just money. It's just money. There's no saving it. There's no planning for the future. Which, you know, that could be a lot of people's goal, is to just see how much he can squander. I just don't understand that. I don't understand the fun in that. I don't understand how that could be fun, but I guess if you're really playing the long game, and I know a lot of people are dependent on him staying in business, because if he stops, they're not going to be able to do anything. They're just going to be stuck actually maybe watching his old stuff and trying to sift through it, where now it's kind of like we don't have to edit and sift through to find like gold, or, you know, find something funny, something to make fun of. They just, you know, air his stream as is. Whereas with Cobra, you can't do that with Cobra, sadly. Not now. But even back then, it would probably not make for a very good stream. And there wouldn't be any point to it either. The only point to restreaming Phil is to laugh at him without immediately getting banned. And that's the benefit, of channels like Raw Phil. Because you have the freedom to laugh and hang out with people that you know, and an actual real sense of community. Something that if Phil was just suck it up and just swallow his pride a little bit and just let things go, let people talk shit about him if they want to, and not feed the trolls, as they say. Which I've seen clips of him. He's been around forever. You'd think he would know how to handle things like that. We got a red one. We got a red one. I don't have to use the white enter key. Someone says something that pisses him off, and he bans them. Okay. But he calls it out. He says, "You're getting banned. That's how you handle a troll." No, it's really not at all. But, you know, you're not going to tell him that. DSP knows all. And so, did anyone else watch It's a Dented Life by Kino Casino by any chance? I mean, there were definitely a few really hilarious moments. I think some of the funniest moments are the ones that aren't even allowed to be on YouTube. So it's like, I would have had to have cut that anyways. I would have had to cut that out. You watched what here? No, not the dented zone. The new one. A new one just came out last Friday, I think it was, maybe Friday or Saturday. It's called it's a dented life. It's a play on It's a Wonderful Life. I think it would have made for a better parody if they had parodied A Christmas Carol. Because I could see, you know, PPP playing all three ghosts. Yeah, Heretic. They did a whole new one. It's about an hour long, hour and 15 or so. But it was like I said, it was funny, but it wasn't as good as the last one. I mean, if I had the creativity and the money and the resources to make a production like that, I think I would have tried to do a parody of It's a Christmas Carol or A Christmas Carol, whatever. I think that would have been a good one. Oh, shit. I think the problem is, you know, when they go looking for Ghost of Christmas Present, who are they going to take him to look at? He doesn't have anyone. There's no real family, no friends to speak of. What in the... There's an F-13 here. See that shit? F-13. I don't have that. I don't have an F-13 key. Now I want one. And that's a good thing about these keycaps too, from Drop, is a lot of times they have specialty keys in here as well. There's not many here on this one. There's no like fancy like novelty keys. Like sometimes there'll be an any key. Which is funny to nerds. Need to pull out all his snorts on a soundboard and just push them the whole time Worski is playing him. And Worski again did a great job at playing DSP. So the night that we did watch A Dented Zone, I created a profile on my soundboard for DSP, and I still have that there. So I should break that out one day. So we've got the squiggly key. Should I do a poll to see who knows what the squiggly is? It's called a tilde. That's right. Keyboard learning with the UIS. So I did watch where Asmongold did the interview with Phil, and he kind of made fun of him, but really took it completely easy. It was a very, very nice interview. That there was no calling him out for his shit, really. He did flat out say that he thinks he begs too much, but it did exactly what he wanted it to. It got him the attention of Asmongold's audience, who then throw money at him. And it lasted, I guess, like a week or two. I guess apparently it's already over and he's back to begging again. Come on. Hopefully that sound this is making is not too terribly clunky. Now what I need is another soundboard. I would have it over here too. Oh, that would just be great. And see, DSP doesn't even buy cool shit like that. He buys stupid shit. Come on now. I could pull one of these switches out if I had my switch puller. Which I do. So I don't know if anyone has ever seen what the other side of a switch looks like. I can get it to focus a little bit. You see there's these little pins right here. This one here is really tough, and this one is sort of flimsy. This is the one that bends all the time. Which I have a big giant, like, exaggerated key switch. To really show it off. See, here's the flimsy one. Here's the one that's not. So if I were to take some wires and like solder this to this and then put them in the two holes, it would work. Because it is an actual switch. They do make a PCB for this particular switch. So if you want to have like a panic button, like H3 has or something like that, you could do it. All right, so let's put this back in here. You see it sits in there just like that. And then, there it goes. All right, so on we go. Now, I did release a video just yesterday, which did pretty good, I thought, for one of my gaming videos. I don't know if Chato is around, probably not, but I know he has a Quest VR headset like I have. But I also know he kind of has a problem with cave diving. So I thought he would really enjoy the video I released. I want to do it again because I want to figure out why that red and blue like grid kept popping up. I think I know why. And I want to try to fix that. It kept really was like throwing me off. You know, you're immersed in a virtual reality world, and then you got these things that keep popping up that are nothing like the surroundings. got like, because when I first got the thing, I got this, guess, subscription to the premium stuff or whatever. So you get like it's like Game Pass almost. Game Pass for virtual reality. So there's all these like games that are very well received by critics and gamers alike, and just haven't played any of them. I just don't know how that would work on a live stream. How VR is going to work. I mean, can't read chat. But I know people do it. I know that people like Nilet. I think that's Nilet's entire thing. I would just get a shredded right arm and dusty ejaculate. Because Nilet, if I'm not mistaken, that's his entire live stream is the VR chat. And so he is a character. And he walks around and does and hangs out with other characters. Except they're all animals. As in furries. But again, that doesn't really make for a great live stream, only for the people who also are using VR to interact. Now, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think, would be a pretty good one. That one is available. As long as my Game Pass subscription is current. There's a couple of like famous or very popular, well-received games like The Room, which has a VR update and is actually supposedly good. I mean, there's tons of like VR or games that have like VR updates, but a lot of times they suck. It's not like you can I couldn't anyways. I couldn't do like a marathon. Like we've done marathons before where it's been like, you know, an 8, 10, 12-hour live stream. Well, can't do that. I'd get sick and throw up all over the damn place. God, these don't want to come out. There we go. All right, so all of the keys are officially out. And there's no Windows key. It's a super key. See if there's any other ones. No. Nothing worth putting in here. Menu key. All right, hopefully this is the right space bar. Yep. All right, so it is done. So, there we go. If you guys feels so damn good. Hard to explain how good that feels. So I'm going to take this back over, switch it out, and change cameras. So I will be back in just uno momento, por favor. Okay, there we are. All right, where's my scenes, yo? Let's go here. All right, we're back. And so now the chat's working on this one. It wasn't working over there. What the hell? I don't even have a PC, but the cheapest keyboard money can buy is what I've always gone with. There's nothing wrong with that either. And here's the other one. I mean, I do type for a living. So I definitely want there to be a lot more comfort than not. I mean, I can type pretty fast as far as typing goes on a keyboard like this. But the real speed is the big giant one, the ergonomic. All right, so let me look at my ESP profile. Testes, testes, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see what we got.
I'm coming for you.
That's all in the wrist pad. I don't use any wrist pads. But my ergonomic keyboard kind of does have a wrist pad sort of built into it, so it kind of does. But also, you know, your hands are not meant to be like this. They're meant to be like this, not like this. And an ergonomic keyboard, you know, facilitates that. And I don't have carpal tunnel. And I've been using an ergonomic keyboard since 95, 96, whenever the first Microsoft Natural keyboard came out. I've been using one ever since then. And the only reason I don't use it all the time now is because it's a little loud and it doesn't work as well for gaming. I mean, space is premium on the desk, even though it's a bigger desk. But you know, having a relatively small keyboard versus the Cloud9 giant thing. I mean, let me turn this background off. So if you guys don't remember what the deal looks like. So, see, in action. But if no one remembers what the old Cloud9 keyboard looks like, this beast right here. So you see it's got the wrist pads there. It separates if you want it to separate. It's magnetized a little bit so it stays together fairly well. And so yeah, if I want to do some speed typing, I use this. And if I am at work, this is what I have at work. You can kind of hear it. It's kind of loud. So it's not the best for live streaming or gaming, really. What I find funny is they do sell a couple of gaming keyboards that are meant to not type on, but just to game with. And it's basically this. It's half my keyboard. Just eating while watching Better Call Saul. Well, I'm hurt. You'd rather watch Better Call Saul than me. You would rather eat than watch me? What the hell? I'm changing cameras. All right. One thing that I did add, I added a 5th camera. Actually, I put an old camera back into service. So yeah, Way too many cameras going on. And speaking of not having a PC, I was thinking of upgrading mine sometime soon, but they're just so damn expensive. Remember when I could type blindly on a T9 in your pocket? Oh, you know I'm just kidding, family. Yeah, could you imagine picking up a flip phone right now and attempting to text with it? I don't even know how in the hell. I mean, I know a lot of it was autocomplete, pressing a bunch of numbers to make certain letters, and then it would anticipate what you're going to say, which a lot of hilarity ensued then. But I'd never want to go back to that. I hated texting back then. I still hate texting, really. So yeah, for all you youngsters out there who've never used anything but a smartphone, imagine texting on your mom's house phone. It's basically what it's like, pressing a bunch of numbers over and over again. Any games have been playing? Oh yeah. Yeah. I have been playing some games. I wonder why I bring up Steam here, maybe show off what I've been playing. Nokia green screens. All right, let me get guess it would be the Vizio. There we go. As far as big giant ass cell phones that could stop a bullet, yeah, my very first ever cell phone ever was a big ass Nextel brick. So as you can see, go to recently played. I actually did play PUBG for about an hour. Uninstalled it, so I'm not going to play that again. Not a huge fan of it. It wasn't terrible, but it, I don't know. Now, as far as Nextels go, back on that subject, I did have one that was okay. It was all right. It was a flip phone. It had like a little disco light on the front of it. But that was later on. That was when they were about to end, when they merged with Sprint and all that stuff. But yeah, the old yellow Nextel with the antenna. And it wasn't even mine at first. It was the work phone. And so kids today, like my daughter, she has a cell phone. My daughter has a cell phone. Not a cell phone that we, replaced, got a new one. You know how that is. You get a new one, you hand me down to the kids, and then they can just connect to Wi-Fi and not really have a phone, but just have an old phone, basically an iTouch or iPod Touch or whatever. No, she's got a real damn cell phone. Why? I don't know. She's 8. The hell? I blame the wife for that, not me. My first cell phone, I was like 23, 24 years old. Awful. So you can see I've still been playing Once Human. So Warzone is way better. I don't think I've played Warzone. Red Dead Redemption 2. Finally, after owning it for God knows how long, I actually played 4 hours of it. Liked it. Holy shit, H-Bomb celebrates 2 months. H-Bomb, you are the man. Can't thank you enough. So I finally played Red Dead after owning it for a long time. Red Dead 2 feels like a chore. Well, I have nothing to go by. I have no frame of reference. I can compare it to LA Noire and Grand Theft Auto 5, but that's about it. I mean, it's a lot more to do. Yeah, a lot more tasks, I guess. I did play Grand Theft Auto 5 again, got back into it, just screwing around. This War of Mine, not a fan of that. I did get Silent Hill when it was Black Friday or whatever. Still been playing Vane occasionally. LA Noire. Surround Dead is another one that I think is cool and think you guys would like. And it's a lot like, you know, any other sort of base building, survival, Rust type games, but it's very Minecrafty looking. Ball Pit, which I had high hopes for. And it turned out it wasn't all that great. But I'll try again. I'm not going to give up on it. Back to Xbox. I did sign up again. There was something I wanted to play. So I paid for a month. And I did play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Somewhere. Where the hell did it go? I don't like how they show all my Steam games. Like, you shouldn't be bothering with my Steam games right now. You should be showing what you have here. So I had never played Battlefront, or Battlefront 2 for that matter. So I installed Battlefront 2, played, just ran around indoor as Anakin Skywalker, was chopping down stormtroopers. And it served its purpose. It was good. It was fun. It was fun enough. I didn't try Pal World. I did play Pal World when I first bought it. But I didn't play very long. Now, Once Human, I guess, has some sort of collaboration with the people who make Pal World. And so there's some Pal World stuff in there. But no, I have not played Pal World very much. I mean, it's been a very long time since I actually started it up, and I think I was playing with AP. That was a long time ago. So what were we talking about? Warzone is what I should check out, not Warframe, or is it Warframe? Or you mean Call of Duty Warzone? That's what you're talking about. Started Dispatch. I wonder if I know what that is either. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think this is the superhero thing, right? Yeah. Dispatch is a superhero workplace comedy. It's on my wish list. Okay. $30. Maybe we'll see if it goes down in price a tad, a little bit there. Now, there's also Superhero Simulator. Which is an open world let me fix my audio issue here. Okay, broadcast stream and system. There we go. The only Call of Duty game I ever really played, actually got into, was Modern Warfare, the first one, I think.
What time is it?
The one that everybody freaked out because you had to go into an airport and kill a bunch of civilians.
Slept too much. I need to check the crime rate.
That's what I do every morning when I wake up.
Oh, damn it.
So I imagine you get like a handful of powers to choose from.
That's good today. Let's see what we have.
So if you can fly, you can't
I gotta go.
be super fast or something like that. You can't like be Superman. Or invincible. Not the actual act of being invincible, but actually being the character invincible. I don't know if you guys ever watch that show. Might not realize that it's more than just a Mortal Kombat character. If anyone plays Warzone, my name is Blood Lotion. Voice chat is down right now. Yeah, I remember those days. Mostly on PlayStation 3 is when it happened. Like, we all played Burnout Paradise, and if VoIP went down, it's like you're screwed. But back then, you couldn't be playing something, someone else is playing something different. You can't do like a voice party. That didn't come until, I guess, PlayStation 4. Or whatever. So eventually, it got so bad that when it just kept happening, we switched to Skype back in those days. Have a little Skype room. But unfortunately on PlayStation, I can't even play online at all because I'm not going to pay them any more money. Nuclear Nightmare. Wow, on sale for $1.39. When does that end? December 15th. What's today? 10th? So, I watch this channel occasionally, IGP. He was playing this just the other day. $1.39, I mean, can't beat that. single player or online co-op. Inscription. The Altars, which I did play that and did like it, but nobody else seemed to care, so I didn't really get back into it. I never got to the point where I was cloning myself. I didn't get that far. I guess I could. I mean, I still have the game save. Does anyone play Starfield? Or have played Starfield? I don't own the game, but I have played it on Game Pass. There is this huge mod that I have downloaded. I think it's right here on my crucial 2 terabyte. Starfield mods. Starfield HD overhaul. 62 gigabytes. And that's zipped. So this mod changes Starfield completely. Changes it to a different game, basically. And it turns it into a Star Wars game. Let's see. Starfield. See, Star Wars Genesis. Try to find the one that has like the best reviews. 24,000 views. This is a month ago, 12 days ago. Let's see. All right, this one's got a 500,000. I can't believe this is fan made. Well, I think it's a little more than just like a person making it.
Yo, what's up? Circuit Score here, and today we're going to be checking out Star Wars Genesis 8.5. And I'm going to be going through a full installation of Star Wars for Starfield. It is a full fan-made total conversion for Starfield that changes the game into essentially a full Star Wars open world experience. And what's even crazier is this mod list was created by one guy, Deity Venji. And this is...
Well, the mod list was created by one guy. The mods weren't created by one guy. The guy put them all together and compiled them with that mod manager, whatever. I'm sure it's probably a pain in the ass to do, but he didn't make them all.
Honestly, probably one of the best Star Wars open world experiences that you can possibly play right now. And it's just crazy to me that it's made as a fan-made project using Starfield as a base. And this mod list covers just about everything. And it is still in a beta state, but it's...
And you can't use the Xbox version. Even if you bought it, you can't use the Xbox version. You have to buy it off Steam. So I can't play it. I have it downloaded, but I can't use it.
Everything from changing planets to Coruscant, to changing your HUD, changing the music so it sounds more like Star Wars, changing all of the quests so they're all Star Wars based quests. Like, they have thought of just about everything. New enemies, factions, bosses, everything you can think of, it is most likely in this mod list as a Star Wars themed game. All right, so here we are on the Genesis homepage, and I'll link this in the description of
All right, get to the game. I don't care about just skip to some of the gameplay. I see Yoda.
Put on a hat with my a weapons manufacturer. I guess is a droid. Wow. Space. There's not many people.
Yeah, and so anyways, you have to buy the Steam version, which I want to do because I want to play this. I want to play it. But I am not paying $70. And you also have to have the DLC. So $100. No. Yeah, I'll wait for that to go on sale. That's not happening.
You can talk to around here. There are 2 vendors. And
Another game that I installed and got this close to playing. Cyberpunk. Change my deal here. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I'm not sure if anyone has played Cyberpunk before, what your thoughts on it are. I've always wanted to play it. I've had it for a long time. Just haven't played it. Story of my life. So if we sort by size on disk, there it is. And also Mafia. They had a it was like $7 or $8, I think, and it was all 3 of them. Didn't come with the new Sicily edition or whatever, the brand new one. But yeah, Mafia 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. I could play it this stream. Also, Fallout New Vegas is installed. Another game that I mean, I have all the Fallouts. I've hardly played any of them. So Fallout is a game that I want to try. And I looked it up and, see which one might be the best to play for someone who's never really played. And then most people said either Fallout 76 or Fallout New Vegas. So I installed New Vegas. I don't think, let me see what the latest, because I got bought something else recently. Where the hell is date added to the library? Yeah, the Mafia games, Silent Hill. Something just came out. Oh yeah, The Outer Worlds. Which I don't have the new one, but part 2 just came out, and so I one day need to play this one. I think this is the better version, Spacer's Choice Edition, versus this one. It was all in the same thing. Now this, brutalistic VR. So it might be a little gory. I'm not sure how well that's going to work on YouTube if I try to play that on stream. I have like a sort by VR stuff. Night of the Living Dead VR, Pirates VR. Yeah, whatever. There's so much stuff I want to play on VR. It's just get nauseous being in that thing too long. Let me see here. What if I were to, hold on, let's take this. Not sure why my am I at like full screen or something? Like my OBS is full screen for some reason. And I can't seem to stop it from doing that. Huh. Weird. Friday the 13th. I actually played that on stream one time. Several years ago.
I didn't see anything for web.
Alright, let's cut that off. And I'd like to move this to a different screen. I don't know if I can turn my mic up. I can't seem to do anything on this thing. Let's see. As far as turning up my mic goes, look at my filters here. See, there's no filters. All right, something screwy here. Let's go back to the other one. I have a feeling that something got screwed up like in midstream here because the things are not working right. Because all my filters are gone. And so I can definitely see, yeah, it's everything's gone. What the hell? Okay, it's become a tech stream. It's a tech stream. Yeah, my filters are gone. I don't understand. What time is it anyways? 10 o'clock. So unfortunately, I can't really turn up my microphone because my filters, which do that for me, have basically shit the bed. Damn. See, at first I thought maybe that I got put like in like full screen mode where you can't see anything, but no, you can't see anything. I can't see my start bar. So I just don't know. I don't want to reset. And see full screen interface, F11. Okay, there we go. Now it's back to normal. But that still doesn't explain why my filters are gone. Not at all. Let's go here. And filters. Yeah, they're all gone. All right, we're going to try something which might screw things up. I'm going to switch scenes. So don't freak out.